champions from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the ground, it's Pringle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Lopez wants to fire. Right on the money. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads it left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Pulls it in. It's Carr. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run it to the right. There he goes. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Dropping back, it's Kane. That's caught. It's Powell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Handoff from the gun. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got it in the middle. It's Lofton. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, on running back screens, quarterbacks are taught to hold on to the ball to the very last possible second, but I don't even think he thought he was going to get hit that quick before delivering the ball.
Lopez to pass. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that third down. They're
going for the goal line, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go to.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. To the ground with the back. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. They go to the ground. Done enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, do set of downs, let's go.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Got a man, it's Powell. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Using his legs, it's Glover. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Try to get it to the edge. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's King. Pocket breaking down. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's going for the goal line. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Back to pass, it's King. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next one.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This is a designed run. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry-up.
Here comes the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the run, it's Glover. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense,
big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Lopez wants to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
On 4th down, going to the air. Working on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not.
Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Hey, Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football. And you can catch breaks. And so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
He's got it on the outside. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Canes headed quickly to the line. Lopez to pass. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Gets down with the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, that's a killer. 2nd and inches, you want to take a shot and make a big play, but now it turns a 3rd down situation that could have been really good to a 3rd and long, and this offense now has to execute at a high level.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They'll run the toss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's caught.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Lopez wants to fire. That's reeled in. It's Carr. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Canes in the hurry-up. From the gun, looking for a man. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on...